What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB here tonight with the final part of the Love and Hip Hop reunion, part 3. So, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into this. This video shouldn't be that long because honestly, it wasn't that much. We could have did this in 2 parts, but I don't know why Mona and VH1 decided to drag it out to 3 parts. But we're gonna get through it quickly. All right, so reunion part 3. We opened up where last week's reunion left off was with Paris, Zell, and Britney B going back and forth with each other. And Paris, what in the holy fucking hell did she have on? So not only does she look like a big ass orange fucking pumpkin, like I was looking at her dress, I'm like, wait a minute, is her titty hanging? Is her titty? This titty was hanging over. This titty is in the bra or whatever. I'm like, why is it looking like that? Like that looks ugly and hideous. Now my thing with Zell, I get it, you protecting your homegirl, you protecting your friend, but Britney B, I know you want to call her Wesley Snipes, I know you want to call her all kind of mans and everything in the book, but biologically, genetically, that is a woman. So why, I don't get why Zell bucks up at women. Now, I mean, he bucks up at the dudes as well, but my nigga, why you bucking up at a woman? Calm down. Like, chill, my nigga. It ain't that deep. If you feel like Paris can't fight, Paris can't fucking fight. That's on Paris. But for you to buck up at Britney B so much, I did not understand it. So we got Paris off the stage, and then we got Zell went backstage too. He was still bucked for a minute. And, Kendall handled the microphone, put the microphone up toward him. He took the microphone and he threw the microphone down. But then in a few minutes, we see Zell break down crying, talking about Paris is all he got. And I'm just like, huh? So you was just Boosie Badass a minute ago. Now you Red from Friday. Man, my grandmama gave me that chain. You that. You gonna cry in the car. Cool. I mean, pick a lane to ride in, my nigga. If you're gonna be hardcore and shit, be that hardcore nigga. Don't go backstage and cry and let's move on. Alright, so next we talk about Moniece and her music. So Moniece lets it be known that she's going on tour in March. So if you guys are interested in Moniece's tour, check it out. I don't know any information for her tour. She said March. She also said that her album came out on Black Friday. I'm like, oh, girl, that album came and went, huh? And I love me some Moniece, and I actually follow Moniece on Twitter, but I know nothing about no music. I do nothing about any music from Moniece. Did anybody out there buy Moniece's music? If you did, let me know how it was. I might give it a listen. So, Nina asked Britney B, how does she feel about Moniece as an artist? Because Moniece also said that she's worked on 2 songs with Britney B. And Britney B says she believes that Moniece is actually a really great artist. So then Nina asked K. Michelle, does she feel like when it comes to Moniece that she's a gimmick and that she doesn't take this music game seriously? So K. Michelle says that when she first tried to team up with April to do this tour, she did feel like it was a gimmick, but she definitely is not saying that Moniece is not talented. She doesn't feel like Moniece, she's not saying that Moniece doesn't take her music seriously. She does. It was just the whole fact of her working with April when knowing that they have issues with each other. Why would you do that? So she felt like they were making a mockery of the craft, basically. And, April says that she actually did not want to do the tour with Moniece. But if you didn't want to do the tour with Moniece, why did you say yes on camera? Like, that's so fucking... April is so wishy-washy, and she actually is really fucking irritating, to be quite honest with you guys. So then, Clutch and Pearls and Little Lyrica get into it with Britney B, because she starts talking about her being an A&R, and they like, who are you an A&R for? And they just go back and forth. I thought it was funny as fuck when Britney B did call Little Lyrica Ursula, because when they panned the camera on her, I'm like, ooh, she does look like Ursula with that black dress on. She literally does like Ursula. But, they go back and forth with each other, and then they get those 2 off stage. So they backstage with Kendall and Sia talking shit about Britney B. So then Nina's talking to K Michelle about Britney B. Now K Michelle put it out there that she really wasn't friend. She was not friends with Britney B the way that Britney B tried to make it seem on the show. She's and then they were talking about music, and K Michelle was like, "Girl, when did you ever write a song for me?" She's like, "Well, she was like to the studio." She said, "Bitch, that was my session, and that was a night that we were filming. So miss me with that bullshit. Like, girl, when did you write something for me? Tell me, when did you write something for me?" So then Nina asked K Michelle, does she feel like my nose is nasty. I'm gonna have to go blow it in a minute. So Nina asked K Michelle, does she feel like that Britney B is one to judge anyone's talent? K Michelle says, no, I don't believe that she's anybody to judge anyone's she says, I don't feel like she's anybody to judge anyone's character. I mean, not character, but talent. So then, that Nina asked the question. She's talking about people out there think that Britney B fluffed up her resume. Britney B says she did, and K Michelle says you can put a lot of stuff on a resume, which that is actually technically true. You can put a lot of shit on a resume. It don't even have to be true, because in most cases, people don't always fact check your resumes. I found. There are certain jobs that will go and do a actual, background check. Like my current job that I'm at now, they actually did a background check to verify my previous employments. And my last job, they did the same thing as well when I first started there. But my other jobs in the past, they never did. So it was interesting when I got this job that I'm currently at now. My last job, my last job, I almost didn't start on time because one of my previous employments, they could not verify it, and they kept asking me, did I have a tax return from it? And I'm like, who? I'm like, really? You want me to go look and see if I have a tax return from 2014? No, I don't have no damn tax returns from 2014. I did not file tax. Well, did I file taxes in 14? I did. Well, I did file. I filed for 2014 and 2015, but I didn't keep those. I kept those tax returns for a year. I kept those tax returns until 2016, and in 16 I got rid of them. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I did. What the fuck I'm gonna keep that shit for? Why would I keep something from 2014 to 2018? The fuck? But okay. Okay. Let's move on. All right. So next week, I was trying to figure out why Marcus Houston was even on the stage, why he's even on the reunion. He didn't have very much in the season, but Nina asked him what's the status of the tour. That tour ain't fucking happening. Book says he wanted Tierra to be on a tour with them. Again, the tour never fucking happened. So then we talk about Mickey Monday. We really could have did without this. I don't know why we even need to discuss Mickey Monday. He and Slick was not together. He didn't feel like Trish was being shady when she was talking to with Slick. She was being shady as fuck. So then Nina asked him how does he feel about people who say he was clout chasing for Slick was. It wasn't the fact that people thought he was clout chasing. What it was people thought he was he was after he was using her, as a come up. He was like, man, ladies, don't y'all want y'all men to big up y'all? Yes, women want their men to praise them, but for you it just didn't come off as praise, because every time you saw her on screen, the first time we saw her on screen, you were telling us what she did, how she was she was a Fenty model with Rihanna, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But then every time after that, it was always money this, money that, money, 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 money. And it just felt like he was like trying to ask her for money without asking her for money. So that's what people were talking about. It wasn't the fact that you was clout chasing or talking about her so much. It was the fact that it just felt like you was just after money from Slick Woods. So that's really what it was. So then he also talked about how he has a song with all the Migos and he has a song with Quavo, and they're still dealing with that right now. He's talking about how he wants to give up a certain percentage of the song, and Cass tells him like, nah, bruh, that ain't what you want to do. Don't do that. Like, get your money. Like, that's what you need is to get your money. And I agree with that. Get your money, bruh. if you worked on that song with them, get what is rightfully due to you. Don't be like, nah, I don't want that. You guys can have it. Nah. Don't do what Candy did on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Kim Zolciak. Do not do that shit. Like I know Candy still probably kicks herself in the ass for that whole situation with Kim. Like that non-talented ass witch on that non-talented, non-singing ass witch with that don't be tardy for the party, and it's done so much for her. She got a TV show from it, and people actually did play that song because I do remember that song being played a lot. Why? Don't know. Moving on. All right, so I'm gonna breeze through Jason Lee. It wasn't really much about it. You know, we talked about his situation with his mom and his dad. He said that, you know, with his mom, he gave her peace before she passed away. And that's basically just what he wants to do with his dad, in a nutshell. And, you know, hindsight is 2020. You know, we want so much from our parents. And at the end of the day, our parents give us all that they can give us. As long as they show you love and support, that's the main important things in this world. From, you know, that you want is to feel loved. You want to feel loved. You want to feel wanted. You want to feel the support from your family members. So, you know, that's really what it is. Yeah, that's really what it is. Because that's my issue with my birth mother is that I just want, and it's not even that I want love, because I really don't want to, I don't need to know that she loves me or not. It's just that I want to feel validated as a person. I don't even want to say validated. I just want her to, you know, actually at this point in my life, I just want her to own up to her fucking mistakes that she's made in her life. If you can own up, if you can be a big person and say, I fucked up, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, I could have done this better, and I don't actually scratch that. Not the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't care about that. Just own up to your shit and be like, you know what? I didn't treat you right. I didn't do this right. I didn't do right by you. I could have done, could have. I didn't do, basically just say I didn't do right by you. That's my biggest mistake in my life, is that I didn't treat you right. I didn't treat you the way that I should have. I didn't treat you like I treated my other kids, which she doesn't treat me like she treats her other kids. And that's fine with me. I'm 30 years old. I have lived my, you know, I had two amazing parents, my mom and my grandmother. What more could I ask for? So I don't live my life, I don't think too deeply about it, but I understood where Jason was coming from. But at the same time, you know, our parents give us what they can give us. And that's what I've come to the realization about in my life. Where she lacked that as a parent, she gave me to someone who was the world's greatest mom to me. So for that, I said it once before to her. I thanked her for it, but she took it as me being shady, which I'm like, no, I'm not being shady. I'm just telling you, thank you for giving me the greatest gift that you could ever give me, my mom. And it was on Mother's Day at that. I'm like, thank you for giving me the greatest gift that you could have ever given me. You gave me to somebody who loved me unconditionally. And she took that as shade. Was I being shady? 5% of me was being shady, but 5% of me was being shady, but the other 95% of me was just actually telling her from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But she took it, you know, in the wrong way. It is what it is. Britney B says, you know, she and her mom are good. April says she and her mom are good. I don't care. Let's move on. So then we get back to this dysfunctional relationship between Little Lyrica and Clutch and Pearls that get on my fucking nerves. So, first of all, why this nigga got ruby red ass fucking fingernails? I'm like, okay, interesting. And the thing with those who they talk in circles and they talk over each other, and it's just blatantly fucking annoying with those two. And Little Lyrica, she gets up and walks off stage. I'm like, oh my God, girl, the theatrics. But she comes back on the stage and she's all happy at this point. Nina's like, do you think you guys will work it out? I'm like, God damn, y'all fake. So they apologize to each other. Clutch and Pearls, he apologizes for the way he talked to her mama. She apologizes as well. And then you guys, to close out the season, we say goodbye to one of, I think she's been a fan favorite since season 1. Moniece Slaughter. Even though we read the shit out of her season 1 when she went to Kim Kimball to get her hair done and she didn't have a son. But I think that's also because of the narrative that Teeny Fizzlepop has painted for her. But, you know, I have to say I will actually miss seeing Moniece on this show. She has been the highlight of the seasons. But ultimately, I just want Moniece to, you know, take care of herself, you know, get her mental health right. And, you know, if Moniece is ever to come back to Love and Hip Hop, I'm sure and I know that the fandom will welcome her back with open arms. So for now, Moniece, you know, this is goodbye. And we just wish that you know, we hope for the best for Moniece. And to close out, Paris, the big pumpkin, the great pumpkin, she still wants to fight Britney B. The fuck? Girl, sit your big Humpty Dumpty ass the fuck down somewhere. But you guys, that is the close of season 6 of Love and Hip Hop. Thank you, Jesus. It is over. So you guys, that is the season. That is the reunion. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button, share this video. And also, you guys, I always be wanting to say this, and I never say it in the videos. If you guys would like to follow me on social media, you can find me at Twitter. It is JB_the_CEO. On Instagram, it is Jbsayzwhat, just like what it is on here. On Snapchat, it is Mr. GB_it is to you. And my email, if you guys would like to email me anything, it is in the description. Everything is going to be in the description bar below. So until the next video, you guys, see you later. And I hope you guys have a great, safe, Merry Christmas. Because I won't see you guys until Sunday for Real Housewives of Atlanta and the reunion of Married to Medicine. Once again, you guys, Merry Christmas. And I'll see you guys later.